So here we are, end of the day, and yeah, we've got our new BOS V5, which we've only had for a few days up and running, so we've just been running a few sort of test parts. But yeah, thought I'd give you a walk around and show you a wee bit about it and why I chose it. I came from a Skyfire machine that, yeah, worked fine, but yeah, this is totally next level. So let's have a look. So there she goes. Bigger than what I thought in the pictures I'd seen. So it's been running all day today, and that's one of the parts, just a simple part that'll be finished off tomorrow morning. We'll go through, you know, the specs and so forth at a later date, but I'll just sort of give you a run around of it. So a couple of things that I really like, and the first is that the coolant tank is underneath, and it's got the screw for the chips, which just fills up the bin which comes with it. All of that whole bottom section there slides right out, so that you can get at the coolant tank and the auger. All you have to do is lift the pump out around the back and disconnect it from the coupling, the electrical coupling, and pull it out. It'll come right away from the machine. And we put the machine in here with a good sturdy set of pallet forks. It was heavy, but the pallet forks worked perfectly fine. So the controller is Linux, which maybe a lot haven't heard of. I've never used it up until this point. The only reason that I went with it is because that was what was recommended by the guys that sell them, and the guys that sell them are the guys that use them, which is one of the reasons I've gone with them. And I've found the controller really good. So I think you can have any controller you like, but I'm really happy with this one. You know, decent air gun, decent, you know, bungee on that. The coolant is phenomenal. 20 in the carousel there for the tool changer, 12,000 RPM, and it's also got the air blast back there as well. So yeah, so there's the controller. So just walking around the back, nice little touch of the light. And around the back, you know, we've had it running for a couple of days, and the pump on this thing's just immense. Pumps that much water, but we haven't had one single leak. The only leak I've had is when I've been using them to wash down, and we've had a little bit of spray over the sides. But there's the auger pump, auger motor rather, and yeah, no leaks from the side doors, and no rubber seals in there. It's quite nifty. So around the back, we've got the Spindle Cooler, oil cooler, that just sits there quite nicely. And then we've got the main power in here, which is incredibly nice. And it's all Panasonic gear for the servos and the servo drives, but it is very neat. Yeah, extremely happy with how they're doing that. The worst one is the wires that we put on, which is there. But yeah, very, very nice. And the main switch there, which you have to have the door closed to turn it. Yeah, so we'll go around the other side. It's all of the gear up top. It's yeah, impressed the hell out of me, to be honest. So if we go around the other side, so yeah, the auger's fantastic. Like, it's just absolutely fantastic. It just pumps away all day, and as you can see, we haven't done a huge amount, but there's a few chips in there. Again, no leaks on the doors, and I've just washed it down. Nice little cabinet here for the air system and for the oiler, which is actually really nice. Very well laid out, and really nice. That's where the air comes in on that clear one. And check out the nice little removable You know, there's the little things that they've done that because these guys use these, well, they use CNC machines, but they specifically use these ones. So there's the back of the oil cooler, and then we come down here, and there we've got the oil separator. So quite a nifty little setup, and the wee oil drain drip tray when it gets to overflow. So you see the oil separating on the top, and then we come over here to there's the massive friggin' pump that you could supply a town with. And I haven't bolted it, just simply because it's quite easy just to pop the pump out and take the return hose from that tank, and then undo up under there is the quick coupling for the electrics, and this whole thing is on wheels and it comes out. It's fantastic. So, and these are just the access cabinets, again, nice. Just to get us in, there's the pump. And yeah, just very nice and clean, very cleanly done. She's a solid piece, like a very solid piece. Alright, so, and I thought that that 20 in the carousel would be enough. Well, I've got it up, I'm at 18 at the moment. But it's fantastic. So, and we've been running the parts today, just the aluminium, 12mm mill, 3000 millimeters a minute, 2mm cut, 12mm depth, and there's only like 10% load on the spindle, and it's nice. So, that said, let's fire it up. And I'm going to step back while it fires up, and I'm going to have a beer, because it's the end of the day. But yeah, I'm absolutely over the moon with it. The finish, I did one finish cycle on one part, and yeah, it's certainly exceeded my expectations. So I still have to get used to it a bit, and that alarm is just simply the oiler. It needs reset when you fire it for the first time. No big deal. But check that out. How cool is that? So there we go. So just the cooler, reset that, and we're live. Yeah. So, you know, the hand wheels is nice, so we can go, we can set that to the handle, and I can jog in and out, do whatever. Steel covers all round, which is great, and they've even thought of you know, these little strips here where the stuff hits and runs off down into the auger. And look at the wiring. How friggin' nice is that? That is exceptional. So, well, we could do a tool change quickly. So we'll go to NDI and program, and let's go for tool 1. So tool 1, M06, and we should, what have I done? Tool 1, M06. Okay. Okay, so we've done something wrong. So this is normally what happens when you yeah, okay, so let's try it again. So tool 1, M06. Yeah, I did something wrong, so usual story. How cool is that? Love watching that. Alright, so And the spindle, man, is the spindle quiet. It's insane. You know, 12,000 RPM, you know it's doing 12,000 with the bigger tool, but I keep questioning my my RPM with the smaller tools because I can't hear it running, and it sounds like it's going slow, but it's not. So let's just run that. And how to do it. Now that's okay. So that's only running. See, that's running at 3,300 close to. It's super silent, exceptionally nice. And I keep saying that, but I mean it. And yeah, so we'll do. That's just a quick walk around. Stop spindle. And so we'll go through it further, and I'll put lots of videos of what we're doing with it and how we're going with it. But yeah, I am absolutely over the moon. Now the reason, well, one of the big reasons that I bought this machine is the backup. I'm relatively new to CNC, so you know I had a Skyfire, a small single phase mill for, you know, what, 3 odd years, and it was really good to learn on. The backup kind of sucked. I got better backup from these guys with regards to my old Skyfire than I ever got out of Skyfire, and that's what made me think seriously about this machine. And on the install and the setup over a weekend, they were available like pretty much at the drop of a hat. Any questions that I had running me through the controller, they dropped everything. And when they couldn't answer, they also had the people at Linux on standby. If they couldn't answer it, they could get an answer. I mean, it means a huge amount. The machine cost is one thing, the downtime's another. And these guys, the backup it's out of the US, and it's the best that I've ever come across for anything. They're passionate about CNC, and yeah, it's the big factor in why I bought this. And I did look around, and this thing stacks up way better than some of the other stuff coming out of China. The other thing that they do is, because I'm a single phase workshop and this is a 3-phase machine, is that they also supply the phase converter. And this thing's amazing. There's a slight humming noise with it, but that's it. It's not a rotary, it's all digital, it's all, you know. So again, they supplied it. Simple, easy, and it's quiet. So every time I've had a question, I send off a message and it's answered like almost straight away. The guys are passionate, and they look after you, yeah, unbelievably, to be honest.